Hello guys, this is Guild Doom. I just did my safety patrol of the forest. Everything seems fine. No horde skinners abusing the animals at the moment. So I think I will take you for a quick tour on another facet of World of Warcraft that just recently opened and isn't even all the way complete. There will be a new expansion called Midnight, and I believe it comes out on March 2nd. And as part of that expansion, those that bought the expansion early also got access to a new housing facet that never existed before. So in my spare time, when I'm not hunting skinners, I've been working on the house. I'll leave my little banner here, the colorful beach chair, and go give you a quick tour of my house, which is a work in progress, but you'll get to see it. Clicking on the housing dashboard, there are different levels that the house can be. Mine is currently at level 4, and it goes up to level 6, and it's based on experience. And the more experience you have, which is basically gathering decorations for the house, opens different things like an octagon room, a bigger placement budget for items in your yard or for the interior. And as you continue up the scale, you get more bonuses, another square room, an evening circle room, more square footage in your house, so to speak, until it's all maxed out. And there are quests involved with that, and going to all the other sections of World of Warcraft that are already out over the last 20 some years. There are vendors, decoration vendors, that you can buy decorations from. For now, I don't want to get too complicated. There's a spot that I can just teleport to my plot, and when I'm done, I can teleport right back to my favorite rock watching our forest. So here we go, and this will take me directly to my house in a safe zone where there is no fighting, even if you have the war mode activated. Okay, this is my property. A little deceiving right now. It looks like it's a big tall one, and it will eventually as I expand, but internally it's all on one level, and I guarantee you inside is far larger than it looks from the outside. So to give a bird's eye view, I'll switch flight styles, back up a little ways. Each person gets a plot, which I would assume is closer to like an acre plot. And here we go up. Basically you can kind of see where the fence line is on the left side, and on the right side there is another person next to me. The decorations to me yell Horde. Horde is typically red. Their architecture style is very different than the Alliance. And behind these trees is another house over here, but that's really my only neighbors. This backs up to big mountains with pine trees and creeks and rivers and waterfalls that come down. My particular property has access to the water on this side and a nice pond over here on this side as well. On the back here is a fountain, a couple of baths, a couple of outhouses. The mount that I'm currently on is like a griffin, and they have a roosting place that they are on, so that's kind of what that is. As a skinner, I'm kind of involved in skinning for hunting. That's what actually pays for a lot of my decorations as well, and my subscription and my auction mount and several other things. So these are just items that are placed. You even place the trees. So if I went into an edit mode, I can actually click on this tree and move it, or that tree, or any particular item that I want. The windmill, the griffin nest, it's all things that have been placed. Every last little fence post and pole are placements. So this is kind of a new fun part of World of Warcraft that didn't exist before. If you buy the expansion Midnight, which is coming out in March 2nd, you will also have your own house, and you get to pick the plot. For example, there is a big plot available right here. And it comes with the expansion, so you can build your own house. Off in the distance there's houses, and it's not far from the little city center. Cross the bridge and you're in the little city center where there are vendors, and from the vendors you can buy decorations for your house if you so choose, or need it or want it or like it. And there are several pages of decorations. Each of the vendors typically sells different items. So anyway, now back to my house. Just follow the water up. There's the waterfall and the horde house, and then my house. Doom's little retreat. We've got the Alliance flag here, little gazebo out here, and we'll head on inside. Entering into a great room with a big fireplace, 4 different table arrangements or setups here, food items everywhere, bookshelves. This is back kind of before real electricity, so mostly it's torches and flames. There's all kinds of different races in World of Warcraft. Some of my characters are elves, and this corner is more related to the elves. This would be more like the warriors, hard and tumble. So off to the side, just incidentally, every item in here is placed one single piece at a time. So if you put that light, you place that. The upper light, the fruit basket. So if I want to just move that fruit basket, I can move it around. You place every single item. You do adventures and quests. Find the vendors that sell them, either buy them with experience points or with honor or with gold that you get from fighting skinners. Coming in here, it's kind of a little living room setup. The bookshelves, the walls, every piece in here is put in one thing at a time. The carpet, the flooring, the chairs, the fruit basket, the books, the flowers, multiple flowers just in one of these barrels. And each one of those is individually placed. The windows are placed. The mirror is placed. The fireplace is placed. So we have a couple of beds here, and then in the privacy corner they have sink and bathtub and bookshelf and candles. This side is fairly similar, with a little study over here, nook, lots of different flowers and things. And then in the middle is your typical elf establishment. These are all elven made, so let me switch over here, open the door. Actually has 2 entrances if you want to do one way in, one way out. And when you come in here, here's the elven motif, the elven pictures. Also has the bathtub, the elven chest, their bed, their draperies, lots of flowers, elven chairs, table. So the houses you can set on the privacy mode that either friends can come in or your guild members, or you can leave it open to anybody. Just they can't touch or rearrange or change anything, but they can look at what you did, give them ideas. Coming over here to this side, there's another room, a small one, bed, some weapons, bathtub, fireplace over here, small table, some purple plants on the side there. Crossing over more into an elven region, and similar with the bathtub and the sink, but the elves are into magic and potions and spells, and so this would be kind of the alchemist area. And fireplace and living room and table and all that good stuff. And coming in here is more like the planning or war room, and broken kind of in half to, again, the elven, which are more aligned with druids of the forest for the animals, mages with magic and arcane. Typically the purple, like you see on the floor, is more the arcane involved in World of Warcraft. Fireplace, all elven decorations here. And on this side would be more your typical warriors, paladins, maybe even hunters, and there's hunting trophies up on the wall, and so it's kind of set up for either group. I myself have 11 level 80 characters, so I have lots of elven magic ones and plenty of the brute force rogues, paladins, warrior types. So exit the house. When you get to pick a house, you get to pick from about 5 different biomes. I like the ones that's lush and green, but even within it you have all kinds of choices. Mountain and streams, you have the little village over there, and up this road there is a portal that will take you back to the main Alliance kingdom called Stormwind, or you could use your house and just click on your teleport. But in here there are 4 or 5 different sections. Off in the distance is a darker forest that's more eerie, misty, foggy, mysterious, creepy, whatever you want to think of it. I'll just briefly go over there. It wasn't where I wanted to place my home, but I'll show you real fast kind of what it looks like in this darker, deeper, creepier woods. And people choose to place their homes here. So this is this section. There's shipwrecks off the water here. There's the coast. Here's somebody's house. And it's going back over to the sunny side. Down lower, it's more fall colors, and there's leaves on the ground. For those that miss raking leaves, there would be plenty here. Construction of new homes going on. And following from the green biome where my home is and where the broadleaf forest is with all the leaves, you could also have sections that are more aligned for farming or raising vineyards or fruit. Lots of little areas under construction still. Coming over to this section, it is more of the farming kind of terrain, if that's what your liking is. Or you can go down closer to the ocean where there's less trees and it's more terrain close to the ocean, lighthouses, water, seagulls. I get a kick out of World of Warcraft because I kind of think of everything, and if there's seagulls, I don't know if you can see them, I'm kind of pointing the mouse at them. They're sitting on the rock, but now watch what happens when I get close to them. They fly off. It's just those little finishing touches. Here's 4 more, and as I approach them, there they go, flying off. I scared them just kind of like it was in real life. Little vendors that are here selling things. This looks like a kind of a fishmonger type. Other vendors. But anyway, there are multiple different biomes that you can select from deserts to other terrain. This was the one that I selected. If you have a guild, you can actually get a whole section where only your guild members have the houses there and nobody else would be there. This is a no war zone, so you cannot fight, and you can return to your guild house if you're having meetings with your friends or those in your party or in your guild. But just wanted to show you a little bit about some new facet of World of Warcraft. In the 21 years that I've played this game, this has not existed until just recently, and it opened up for those that bought the expansion early in December before Christmas, and on March 2nd, when the new expansion Midnight actually arrives, this will be fully open to everybody that then buys it. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching, viewing, following, liking, sharing, leaving comments. Always appreciate it. Take care, and hope you had a very good day. Goodbye.